telling you, when the women, they hit 30, you would think their days are numbered. You know, they go crazy and frantic mode. I turned 30. They know they looks, it's all downhill from there. And as soon as they come across a guy that they like, or they, when are we getting married? We have to get married. They speed everything up at 30, you know? They know they on the clock at that point. They know they on the clock. You know, and guys ain't gonna be messing around and playing with them as much. These modern women, you know, after the age, you know. YouTube, what's going on? WittyP dropping in one time. You know I gotta keep the fire coming. I'm gonna keep it rolling. And talking that female nature. We talking that female nature. You know I love that. You know, dating, relationships. You know, I keep it balanced. And we're talking that female nature, and we're talking modern women. Yes. After the age 30, yes. While modern women start to value the attention and respect of men after the age 30. Yes. While modern women start to value the attention and respect of man after the age 30. And woo, this is gonna be a great one. And you must realize, fellas, men must realize this. 30 for women is like 50 for men. And I'm gonna break it down why. 30 for women is like 50 for men. When women, you know how when men hit 50, damn near, I'm 30. But when men hit 50, just by the history, you know, it's like man be like, oh, I made it, you know, the big 50. You know, you have a big party for your 50-year-old birthday. You know, it's a big thing, your big 50, specifically for men. Because women, they outlive men. Let's be real. Women typically outlive men. They do. But it's a big thing. So why is 30 such a big thing for women? It's a big thing for different reasons. For men, it's like, woo, you almost feel like you made it in life. I made it to 50. But for women, it's actually, they get depressed. They feel like it's all downhill for women in their mind after 30. Because they see once they hit 25 already, their looks started to decline. You know, so they know 30, shit, like they don't know what the hell, you know. Because women, they judge by their beauty. Let's be real. Even though we may not say it's fair, whatever. Women are judged by their beauty. You know, the more universally beautiful a gal is, the better treatment she gets from men and just overall in the world. It is what it is. Let's just be real. It is what it is. So, women, when they hit 30, they slightly get depressed because their looks already is on a decline after the age of 25. And if you don't believe me, if you got a girl that you think is very beautiful at the age 30, look at her, find her pictures from 5 years ago, her at age 25. You're going to be like, wow. You're going to drop to your knees and be like, oh, she was drop dead gorgeous. But no, take a step back and go 10 years back. Look at her at 20. You're going to be like, oh, she could have been a model. You're going to be saying all type of shit in your head. Every 5 years, women looks decline. Well, really after 25 is downhill, but you see dramatic differences in women's look after every 5 years. Every 5 years, it's a different look. It's a different look. They don't be having that same glow. They don't pop off them pictures like they used to, you know? It is what it is. It's real. So women acknowledge this. Yes, women acknowledge this. And I can't tell you, this was so funny to me because this is so funny to me. I'm a 90s kid. And I follow women, you know, that just turned 30 and women that's 25, you know, to 30. You know, so I'm following women, let's just say from the age range of 25 to 35. So I see millennial women, you know, I'm a millennial, and I also see Gen Z women, you know, and I saw the drastic change in when a woman made that transition from 25 to 30. I saw the drastic change just on social media alone. Yes, I saw the drastic change on social media alone with how women act towards men. So between the ages of 25 to 30, right, a lot of women, they're getting flew out, guys, they can't wait to see him and shit like that. And these women, they brag about what guys are flying them out. They brag about what guys are doing for them. And women that's 25 to 30, you still had your looks pretty much. It's on the downside, but you still had your looks. But these women from 25 to 30, they make fun of men. Yes. Not just 25 to 30, way before that too, but I'm just zoning in on getting close to 30. But between 25 and 29, all the way up to 30, these women, they make fun of men. So they'll do this. This is what women will do. They'll post, like if a guy say something or he being thirsty or she don't like the guy, she'll post this conversation on her social media trying to embarrass him, like, oh, these thirsty dudes, look at all these thirsty dudes, these dudes is annoying and shit like that. She'll post their conversation, all type of weird shit. You'll be like, why is she doing all this? Because she don't respect the men and she don't value their attention because she has so much attention from so many other men still. This stops after 30. I'm not saying it stops completely, but women look in that mirror and they notice not as many men opening that door and holding that door open for you. This humbles women. Yes. When men ain't no longer, showing all their teeth, smiling like, hey, and trying to open the door for them, they start to feel that shit. Yeah, they still get good treatment, but it's not as much throughout the day, all day like it used to be. They might get a guy, do something, a good deed, do something nice here and there, but it don't be all damn day where they just feel like a beauty queen and they just can float through life and a guy open the door for them, a guy buy their food for them, a guy buy them a drink at the bar, all that type of shit. That shit changes after 30 because as men get older, they start to wisen up too. That's the thing with men. Men only learn women through experience. Men, we only learn women through experience for the most part. We got to go through it. We do. We learn women through experience. So as guys, begin to start getting up there in age as well, they don't be just buying every chick a drink, shit like that, because he's learned from his, when he was 25, like, oh shit, just buying a chick a drink and shit. This shit don't go nowhere, shit like that. So when they hit 30, they very selective with women they want to buy drinks for at the bar, at the club, shit like that. He almost gotta feel like it's gonna be a guarantee that he gonna get the punani if he gonna buy you a drink and shit after 30. Unless you just got money and you just don't give a fuck and you just out here, you just tricking and you don't give a fuck. You just trying to buy out the bar, shit, whatever. You just trying to show out. That's different. But if you going out with a purpose and you trying to lock something in, this and that, you're not about to just be buying chicks no drink and shit like that. You only gonna buy her a drink or something if y'all like exchange numbers and y'all kind of start getting close throughout that night. Other than that, you gonna be like, that bitch can keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, eh? If you ain't, dropping no draws over here, keep it pushing. I ain't got no time for it. I already know how y'all do. Y'all get the drinks and then run off with y'all girls and all that. Men learn that through experience. Men learn that through experience. But women start to value the attention and respect of men after 30 because they don't get that same treatment and their looks start to go on a decline. Yes. That's the thing. So they start to value the attention and respect of men after the age 30. You're still gonna get women that play games. That's what women do. They gotta play games. That's what they do. They play games. So you still gonna get men that say, shit, these women still out here playing games, bullshit, this and that. That's what they do. But I'm saying it slows down. It slows down a lot. It slows down a lot. It slows down a lot after 30. Trust me. Because if you knew that female at 25 and you still know her 6 years, 7 years later, and she's more so single and shit like that, you'd notice how she done humbled herself. You'll see how she's humbled herself because the looks aren't there as much anymore. Guys don't be treating her the same as much anymore. She done put on some more pounds, especially if she ain't been working out, because once you hit 30, you really got to start working out. You don't just have that body that God gave you. You got to start working out. You got to work for that body or to keep that body, after 30. Real talk. So that treatment and guys don't be giving that same look. So women begin to humble themselves slightly. They slightly humble themselves. They do. They do. They all do. Trust me. They all do. They humble themselves. Yes. They want that attention, after 30, and they respect that attention that they get, But this is real. While modern women start to value the attention and respect of men after the age 30. This is real. It's real talk. They do, because they don't get them same looks. The guys don't be, hitting them up. Their phone don't be going off and crazy as it used to. They still get attention, shit like that. But it humbles them when they see the drop off. Trust me. They see the drop off. Just think about it. Okay, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If you was a college athlete or you play any type of professional level, shit like that, and then you was getting you got all the women. You was doing everything. You was having fun, kicking it. Then you no longer, let's just say you no longer in that spotlight or shit like that. You no longer, what can I say? You no longer have that status. You no longer have that status anymore. You'll still have your charisma. You'll still be able to talk to chicks and get your women and shit like that. But you'll be humble because it's not coming as fast. You ain't getting as many shit like that. So the ones that you get now, you'll start to, you'll start to, I ain't gonna say take your time with them, but you'll appreciate it now. You'll be like, okay, let me see what she's talking about, this or that. Rather than when that shit was coming like this, when you was an athlete, you going in a different city, different state every week, shit like that, all that shit, or, you had so many, it didn't matter. You forgetting their names and shit, but once it slow down, you start to remember their name because it ain't as many that you juggling, but that's real. But let me know what y'all think, comment, like, subscribe. Had to talk to my man, about these modern women after the age 30. But let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, subscribe. Best way you can help us share the video. If it's entertaining, hit that cash up, baby. That's what I do. I love it. Comment, like, subscribe, baby. We are.